Hi. In this video, we are going to start Book 2 of Matthew Provino's method book, and we are playing the flute. This is line 56, 4-part big star. So we are actually revisiting what was in line 52 of his first book, but it's going to be a little more complicated, a little more involved. But I'm going to walk you through everything like I always do, and I will play each line that I go over. So we're going to focus on line A, and we always start with our treble clef at the beginning, followed by our key signature. We have two flats. The first one is the B flat, tells us all B's are flat. The second one is the E flat, tells us all E's are flat. Then we have our 4/4 time signature. The top number can be any whole number. It just happens to be 4, and that tells you how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number is the value of the whole note. So if you think about it, if the whole note got 4 beats, half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. So now we know that the half notes get 2 beats. Then half of a half is a quarter, and half of 2 is 1. So now we know that the quarter notes get 1 beat each. Then half of a quarter is an eighth, and half of 1 is a half. It's not 0, it's not another 1, but it's half. So here we have a pair of eighth notes. They're beamed together. Individually they get half of a beat. It takes 2 of them to equal the same amount of time as a single quarter note. So this first line, I'm going to walk you through it, then I'm going to play it. We have 2 B flats. So we've got our thumb, we've got our first finger, then on the right hand we've got this first finger, then the pinky. So that's 2 B flats. Then I'm going to add these 2 fingers on my left hand for the F's. I'm going to lift this index finger for the 2 G's, put it back down for the half note F. Then for the E flat, I'm going to put down these 2 fingers and raise my index. Then I'm going to lift my pinky for the D. From the D to the B flat, I'm going to switch things out. So I've got D, and then I'm going to lift 2, 3, 2, 3, and then put that first finger down. Then I'm going to lift this finger and my thumb for the C's, and then put them both back down for the B flat. So the first line is going to sound like this. 1, 2, ready. And it's important to give your longer notes, like the half notes, their full value so that we don't get off tempo. That's very easy to do. So since we're focusing on the A line, I'm not going to the B line right now. I'm going to scroll down to the next A line. And here it is. Do you notice that it's exactly the same as the first A line? So I'm not going to play it for you again because I just did the first line. It's exactly the same. So I'm going to keep scrolling. And now I'm going to go to the next page and find the third line A. This is different. So now I start with 2 F's. So here we go. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, pinky. Then for the 2 E flats, I'm going to put down these 2 fingers and raise my index. For the 2 D's, I just lift this pinky finger. And then for the C, I switch everything out. So it's just the index finger here and the pinky on the foot joint. Then I start back with the 2 F's. So thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, and pinky. Put these 2 down and lift the index for the E flats. And then I have 4 eighth notes that are beamed together. I have a D, switch it all out for the C, back to the D, E flat, and then I end up on the C. So I'm going to play this line A. This is the third line. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, ready. and then we're going to go to the last line A. So I'm going to scroll down, and here it is. It's exactly like the first two line A's. So if you think about form, and this might be confusing because we're playing the A line, but if you think about form, the opening thought we call the A section. And so we have the opening thought twice, so that would be AA. On the third line, it's different, so we have to go to the next letter and call it B. And then the final line is just like the first two, so we would call that A again. So when we're talking about form, never mind the fact that we're playing all line A, the form is AABA. So what I'm going to do, because I am not fancy and I don't have the technology or the know-how to scroll back and forth while I'm playing, especially on flute. So what I will do is play this first line A down here. Let me fix that. I'm going to play this line A twice. Then I'm going to pop up here to play this third line A on the third time, and then I will come back down and play this last line A for the fourth time. So we've got A, B, A, as far as form is concerned. So hopefully I will get through that. If you are ready to play along with me, I hope you join me. But I am going to have my metronome set for 92 beats per minute, so it's a little bit faster than what I was doing previously. And I hope you're able to follow along. But here we go, 92 beats per minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. So I do apologize. When I came up here and played this, I got a little bit off, but what I did is what your music instructor, your band director, whoever you are working with, what they would also want you to do, instead of just stopping, go ahead and fix your mistake, recover, and continue. So we always strive to do everything perfectly, but we are not perfect, so that was my mistake today. I hope that this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.